if I had to use a few words to kind of describe myself, you know, people say, what do you classify yourself as? It's always really hard because I'm kind of like one of those jack of all trades, master of none people, you know? Well, first and foremost, if I have to pick a word, I would say Christian. Because my purpose in life, I feel like, is just to try to love everybody as best as I can and hope to share that love and sunshine with everybody in the world that I can. Because at one point, I thought my purpose in life was to save people, you know, doing search and rescue work. Well, when I moved back home, that was kind of stripped away from me, and I had to find a new kind of purpose. And I thought, well, if Mary's purpose was to be a mom and have faith, why can't my purpose just be to share love and try to love people like Christ as best as I can? So that's kind of where I settled on for my purpose. I like to classify myself as an author, even if I haven't quite successfully made it. I like to think of myself as an artist. I do love to paint, draw, craft, all that sort of thing. I might not be the best, but I find a lot of peace in it. I classify myself as an adventurous spirit. You know, I don't exactly want to be going to a 9-to-5 job. I don't really want to be in a structured kind of societal role. I loved being my chaotic tumbleweed that would blow from the Bridger Teton National Forest back to college in West Virginia, to Acadia National Park in Maine to drive draft horses, to college in West Virginia, to the Oregon coast to work as a park ranger, to being a wildland firefighter in California and then Washington. And, you know, I liked being a chaotic little tumbleweed. I liked being dirty and a, you know, hiker dirtbag trash. Like, I thrive in that. Like, I love not fitting into society. But, you know, life kind of decides you need a job, you need something to pay the bills. So I have a 9-to-5 job, but I don't necessarily ever say that job title as what I classify myself as. This is just a way to pay the bills. One day I'd love to say I'm an author. And that's kind of one of my titles. But I like being classified as a daughter of Christ, a sister in Christ. I like being a friend and a sister. I like being in my community. I like being known as the bubbly sunshine girl or the chaotic bubble that nobody really wants to be around in the morning. I like to be so many things that people don't know what to describe me as either. Somebody might describe me as bubbly for one person. Somebody might describe me as a hermit bookworm for another group. I'm a lot of things, and if I don't know what to describe myself as, I hope nobody else exactly knows either. I'm going to be a lot of things, and I'm always going to be a lot of things. So I'm always gonna love doing that too. I don't know what I describe myself as, but I would say Christian, daughter, friend, family person, jiu-jitsu coach, free spirit, adventurous spirit, anything all and above, I'm happy to be described as. If you want to call me something else, by all means, you can go ahead and call me that. Go for it. I'm just gonna keep being me, and I hope that everybody else is always going to be true to themselves too. Society might not be able to define me and describe me sometimes, but I'm okay with that. And I hope that everybody is able to be so fully themselves that if society can't describe them either, at least they're loving themselves and hopefully spreading that sunshine and joy to other people.